So, vlogs suck, right? I know this is kind of a generalization, but every time that a vlog comes on my screen because I wasn't paying attention to the autoplay, or a channel that I'm subscribed to deviates outside of their normal content and posts one, I kind of want to, gouge my eyes out. I will say that Sugar Pine 7 does not fall under this category for obvious reasons. To me, there's only two options that I see most vlogs fall into. Number one is the vlog that is so over the top and scripted and lavish that it makes me want to vomit and gives me dizziness and head sickness. Number two is the vlog that is as boring as you could possibly get and focuses on the most mundane things that people barely enjoy doing in real life, let alone watching other people do it for 20 minutes. Sidebar for actual vloggers or prospective vloggers out there: just because you're more attractive than 90% of the population doesn't mean that we want to watch you sit and have banter with your friends at a restaurant uncut for 5 minutes. Please. And as much criticism as I give the genre, there are always outliers to the formula, and it just so happens that one of my favorite channels on the site houses some of the best vlogs that I have ever seen. I mean, come on, do I even need to say it? A group made up of a bunch of ex-Viners on social media who came together on the main member's channel and post videos of the group living together in LA and getting into wacky shenanigans together. Of course, I could only be talking about the unnamed group on Josh Ovai's channel. What? You thought I was gonna say the Vlog Squad? I could go on about that for a while, and I very well may in a future video, but for now, let's focus on the positives. The group I'm talking about revolves around the very popular Viner and filmmaker Josh Ovai, and before you say anything, yes, he's the guy who did the Jared Vine. The vlogs also involve other very prominent internet creators such as Enya Umanzor, Christian Leave, Drew Phillips, Josiah, Casey Frey, famous actor Finn Wolfhard, and Orion Carlotto, who I am respectfully in love with. They started doing vlogs with each other almost 4 years ago, and since then have put out about 20-ish videos. Also, the group do collaborate on basically everyone's channels, but the content that I will be discussing in this video is strictly on Josh's. Now, if you look at that stat and say that is a relatively low number, then in response I would say, yeah, it absolutely is. But I will hit you with the classic saying that I am sure you have heard of, which is quality over quantity, and I will take that any day of the week. Sure, David Doofbrick is able to put out a vlog a week, but has he ever put out something even half as brilliant at Stupid Bitches Enterprises? I assure you that he hasn't. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't told you why the vlogs are great or even what they really consist of, so let me focus on the latter first. I like to describe the vlogs to the people that I'm introducing them to as skit-based entities that are chaotic in every sense possible. You can jump from a well-produced and wonderfully ambiguous skit starring the kid from Stranger Things about time travel and a mysterious ring, to an over-the-top Bad Girls Club parody, to whatever the heck you're watching right now. Yet when you're watching it, all of the sections flow perfectly into each other, which may be the most befuddling thing of all. And that's kind of what all of them are. Sure, there are segments that are just wholesome moments captured in the lives of the group, but most of them are insanely all over the place, incredibly satiric, and downright hilarious. So now that I've given you the majority of the context, what makes these vlogs so great and, as the youth would say, iconic? I think that the first thing that needs to be pushed into the limelight is the style of humor exhibited in the videos. So, you know how Gen Z often likes to describe their sense of humor as completely broken and laugh at things like the Lord Marquand E meme? Well, God, I hope I can get this off without sounding like the most pretentious person on the planet, but I think that the group, specifically Enya, Drew, Josiah, and Josh, were essentially the pioneers of this movement. It's very apparent that young people are moving towards more abstract and surrealist humor. It's almost like we're doing a complete 180 to where the funniest jokes are the most stupid ones, and the reason that they are so funny is because of how stupid they are. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but I can definitely understand and respect why people enjoy said humor. What I do enjoy, however, is the more complex and advanced system that the group I'm discussing had put into motion. The one thing that I do think is missing from current Gen Z humor, if they want to frame it in the way that they are framing it, the intensity of the absurdity. If you're going to commit, you've got to do it all the way, and I feel like Josh's group absolutely did that. The group has this ability to find this unique balance of surrealism that eventually just devolves into insane and ridiculous absurdism that is so enjoyable to watch. I said I wouldn't take a dump all over Doofbrick, but I need to make a comparison in some regard here, so you'll have to bear with me. When looking at the actual Vlog Squad's videos on David's channel, what are the things that you remember the most from them? To me, I've seen a couple or so. It's the insane stunts and things that they do. Whether it be Jonah jumping over a pool and going to the hospital, or Doofbrick using his flamethrower to elicit totally real screams from his besties, the subject of the joke is the action being taken. In contrast, when we take a look at Josh's group, the thing that sticks out as a completely making the videos are, for me at least, the insane amount of quotables they have. There are literally too many to go through in such a short span of time, but my favorite one that I use whenever I bring food to whatever function my friends are hanging out at is yelling "eat" and then throwing the item of food at someone. There are countless others that my friend group and I use constantly, like "I'ma bite this bitch in her goddamn ankles," or "Your car broke down last week and you work at Arby's, bitch." And there's a reason that I'm listing these off for you. There's a distinct difference between actions and dialogue. If anyone jumped over a pool in a motorcycle, it would provoke the same reaction because of the actual action being partaken in. Anyone can make that interesting. But not everyone can make a quotable line and then act it out in a way that maintains its quotability. There's a talent there, and even though they're just YouTube sketch vlogs, it takes more talent than something like Doofbrick could ever even muster up. Objectively, there is more creativity and overall entertainment going on in Josh's camp, but that's not the only reason that it's so significantly superior to its counterparts. When I, on a rare occasion, watch a group of people vlogging together, it's one of the most awkward experiences imaginable, because you can really obviously tell that, although they may actually be friends with whoever's channel that the vlog is going on, the main reason that they are there is for the clout. Every word they speak is handcrafted to absorb clout. Every action that they take is meticulously plotted to absorb clout, and every single laugh that they fake is to absorb clout. It's the rancid aroma of very clear leeching that, regardless of whatever the friend group is and whether they're actually friends or not, permeates throughout every member. The people with less subscribers are leeching off of the main member to move some of their subscribers over to their own channel, and the main member is leeching off of the people with less subscribers in order to get content for their vlogs. I know this sounds very similar to Doofbrick's clan, but there are plenty of other examples. Clout Gang, Team 10, the Emma Chamberlain group thing, the list goes on and on. What differentiates Josh's group from the rest of the pack is that you can genuinely tell that they are all there because they enjoy each other's company and enjoy creating things together. Although Enya does have the most subscribers, they are all at relatively the same level, with none of the members having over 1 million. Well, unless you consider actual celebrity Finn Wolfhard, but he's more of a recurring character than a main staple anyways. The reason that this is so important is that it adds to the case that nobody is leeching off of anybody else. If they were doing that, wouldn't they have uploaded more than 20 vlogs together on his channel in order to maximize the fan bases that they have all garnered? Of course, but they don't do that. Plus, this leads me directly into my next point in favor of the group. It's that the members are multi-talented, as opposed to most groups, where all of the members aren't even single-talented. Christian and Josiah have their own respective music projects, Christian being a solo act with over 2.7 million monthly listeners on Spotify, and Josie as a part of the alt-rock band Greer, which has over 300,000. Both of them are on multiple of my playlists, and I couldn't recommend them more. Enya is an actress, Orion is a poet, Casey is a dancer. Each member has their own separate outlet for them to explore their creativity and express themselves artistically. Yet, when they get together, with any combination of any of the members, it feels like watching an indie coming-of-age dramedy unfold in front of your eyes in the best way possible. They're a group of extremely talented and extremely funny human beings that, in my opinion, helped shape a generation into what they are now. And frankly, I don't know if there's a greater achievement than that. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Any combination of the three will do. I would like to give a thank you to my patrons, Weston Katecki and Carl McGee, and my producer, the BC Film Reviews. If you would like to support this channel, since most videos are demonetized, and get some awesome perks along with it, my Patreon is in the description, as well as my Twitter, where you can reach out and we can connect. Thank you once again so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Goodbye.